Hey everybody, Rob from robthetrainer.com and Fitness Together in the North End. In today's video, we're going to be going over the barbell bicep curl and specifically the barbell bicep curl with the easy curl bar. That's the one that has the kind of little weird curves in it that you can use. A lot of gyms have these sort of standard with different amounts of weight stacked on them and already created. Other ones you have this bar and then you can add the weight yourself. Again, that setup really doesn't make a huge difference. I just want to go over some of the points that I see people incorrectly perform with this exercise more often than correctly perform them. We're real familiar, probably, you can spot it, and obviously I hope we know that you shouldn't be really swinging your body weight back and forth to try to generate momentum here. The idea is to target that bicep and keep tension in it the entire time so that you get a really big contraction at that top point. And then as you lower down through that eccentric phase, you're still maintaining tension. We're not letting it completely go loose and the shoulder's not collapsing forward or swinging. Again, obviously, we don't want to use those hips to try to generate momentum, which is the other thing that I see. But the most common one, and I think the one that people don't seem to know as much, is the positioning of your elbows makes a really big difference in how much tension you can create through this exercise. And the name of the game of the bicep curl, in my opinion, is tension. It's not a big explosive movement like something like a squat or a bench press where, yes, we still want to have a lot of tension, but you're trying to move that weight really, really fast. For you, it should move smooth, but you should feel that muscle contracting the entire time. And again, as I said, the elbow positioning makes a really big difference there. What I see most often from people is as they go through that curl, and I'll kind of let you see from the side, their elbows tend to come backwards here and they shorten that range of motion in that stroke. So now we're not getting up towards the shoulders, we're really only getting up to maybe the nipple line around your ribs here as your elbows come back. And we're missing out on a lot of that tension because we're shortening the lever length here by bringing that elbow back. If we keep your elbows slightly in front of that rib cage and slightly in front of your shoulders, now we've got a much greater distance that we've got to travel with that barbell, allowing you to recruit more muscle and create a much better contraction at the top position. So if I'm doing it correctly, it should look something like this here. I'll grab the bar in the spot that feels comfortable for me. I'm usually about outside of shoulder width, but other people will go a tad bit narrower, and that's fine as well. My chest is up tall. I can take a nice little kind of bend, soft bend in my knees, but I want to make sure that I'm not rocking back and forth again as I go through this. So don't get into like a squat position or anything like that, because the tendency is to want to try to use that to get momentum. As I go through this, I'm grabbing the bar real tight, squeeze up to the top, getting that big contraction. You can see my elbows are slightly forward, and then lower right back down, controlled, keeping tension on the biceps so I'm not letting myself go loose here at the bottom. But again, I've got tension, and then right back up into the next rep. If you watch me from the side again, I'll let you be able to see so that you can see where my elbow positioning is. They start slightly in front, curl up, big squeeze, the elbows are in front again of my body, lower right back down, maintaining tension without losing my posture, up, squeeze, back down. Everybody, that's the bicep curl using the easy curl bar or the barbell. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, rob@robthetrainer.com.